So now that we've evened out her complexion with a foundation, we're going to go back and cover up any little areas that may need a little bit more coverage. So that's why I like to conceal after I've done my foundation, because foundation will give you some coverage, but is not necessarily made to give you a ton of coverage on, like, say, little blemishes or anything like that. So I like to conceal afterwards because I like to see what kind of coverage I can get out of my foundation first. It's not, it's kind of unnecessary to put on a ton of makeup if you don't need it, if your foundation will do the job for you. Also too, if you do use a little bit of concealer after your foundation, it's going to stay on a lot better for you. Because what happens a lot of times is when you apply your concealer before your foundation, is it will have kind of a tendency to be wiped off as you're applying your foundation. So applying it afterwards will give you a little bit better coverage and keep your foundation on a little bit longer for you. So we're just going to use our concealer brush and just kind of pat it on any areas of concern, any areas that we want a little bit more coverage on. Of course, a little bit around the eye area. I like to use a brush because it blends it a lot better than, say, a sponge or even your fingers. So you can see it just gave us a little bit of extra help just covering up, any little blemishes or anything like that under the eye area. So that's how you would want to use a concealer when you're trying to achieve a perfect canvas look.